You know, a long time ago when I was in the first grade at Hydenwood Elementary, Miss Hill taught us to say the Pledge of Allegiance. And it always ended with, as it does now, liberty and justice for all. And even as a little boy, I knew that wasn't just the boys who got liberty and justice. It was there for everyone. As we began our meeting here tonight, we said the Pledge of Allegiance again with liberty and justice for all. And yet we do not have that in our Constitution. You know, here in Newport News especially, we talk about one city and one future. And yet over half of our residents are denied constitutional equality. And that is a shame. There's a great difference between a constitutional guarantee of equality and laws that have been passed. Laws can be swept away by legislatures, but a constitutional guarantee is the basis of freedom. Some people have said that this is not an issue for the City Council, but I would suggest that it is not only our right to speak out on behalf of our citizens, it is our responsibility and our obligation to do so. Some would say that we have other urgent business in city government, and this is a distraction to us. But I have always believed that the urgent should never come before the important. I believe in my fellow council members. I believe that they believe in equality as I do. And so this evening, I would like to call a vote on the resolution in support of the ratification by Virginia of the Equal Rights Amendment to the Constitution. A copy of this resolution was passed out in our work session today and given to all council members. Can I get a second?
Please, please.
It has been moved. Is there a second?
Oh my gosh, somebody said.
Moved in second. Any discussion?
Yes. As we are on the subject about the Equal Rights Amendment, you know, we talk about equal rights for women, but you know, we're here in Newport News. We're guided by a woman city manager. I am a woman as the vice mayor. We have 3 other councilwomen, our clerk, our assistant attorney. What I want us to be careful for as we're sending emails, and Councilman Jenkins, you bringing this before the council. Sometimes things are not denied because people don't think they should support them. You have to be in decency and in order. And the way this was brought to us at a work session, there was no proper discussion. I hear some of you out there and sending emails about it was taken off the agenda. It was never on the agenda. Those of you who emailed to say I took it off the agenda, it was never on there. And so sometimes we're just trying to expedite things without really allowing council members to be educated about what's in the resolution, to ask questions, to clear through our city attorney. That's proper order. And so that's what I will support, not so much that I would be against the Equal Rights Amendment. And to even further, I want to gain more knowledge because the state has to pass this. And I know so many people are doing this, so many people are doing this just so that they can grandstand, but really, are you doing it for the right reasons? Because you should be really talking to your state representatives because they have to pass it. And someone just came and said that the state didn't make it through the state. So really, as people are coming here, listen to what they're saying because I feel bad that some kind of way, and I've talked to Councilman Jenkins about this, it's been so misconstrued to have it that this council is not supporting it when everything that we do has an order. And in my opinion, this was not in the right order.
Any further discussion?
Yeah, I just like to make a comment. We talk about equal rights. Councilman Jenkins, there are 4 women here who expressed concern today about wanting to have time to look at this matter. So where are your equal rights about to come out? Hold on. I believe in equal rights. I am a woman. I stand on the shoulders of what she said, Alice Paul and Susan B. Anthony and all the women who followed the women's movement. But we still ask that you just give us some consideration because it was mentioned at the work session. There was no dialogue between the work session and today. You have my phone number. I've seen you 5 times in 2 weeks. You never once pulled me to the side and said, Councilwoman, look, you on this, I'm bringing this back. And then when we agreed in the work session to wait, you do this. So where are the equal rights?
Before we came down, we had not listened to the people who came before us. I believed that with the support we have here tonight, that perhaps it may have helped inform some of my fellow council members. Every council member has their own right to a vote and their own right to an opinion to represent their constituents as they see fit. And I would hate to have anybody here vote for anything that I bring forward now or in the future as a personal favor to me. We each look to our own guidance to make decisions. If you would like to bring it back in a couple weeks after you have considered it, if it does not pass this evening, I would certainly be glad to do that. But I do believe that we've got the votes here this evening to go ahead and get this wrapped up, to allow us to move on to other matters before council. And I would like to see us move forward rather than see this drag out.
Any further discussion? Call the roll.
Councilman Harris,
4.
Councilman Jenkins,
4.
Mayor Price,
4.
Councilwoman Scott.
Mr. Attorney, can I abstain because I don't like stuff pushed down my throat?
Vice Mayor Vick,
Just because it being out of order and what we had agreed on earlier, I have to say no.
Councilwoman Woodbury,
For the same reasons, we ask that this be brought back so that we could all discuss it. I have been in favor of women's rights. I have called people on it, but I am not ready tonight to vote. I was, but I am not now because of the newness of what has happened. That's right.
Still need to vote yes or no.
Councilwoman Cherry,
No.
motion failed, 3 with 1 abstention.
Madam Clerk, I didn't really get a chance to say negative, but I'm going to go negative.
What the recorder said.
Any further comments?
The word I
Okay, I am next, and I would like to first congratulate Shaggy with Z104. Shaggy's out every year, I don't know if those of you who don't know him, collecting toys for our community. This year he was in front of Walmart as opposed to being at Patrick Henry as it has been in the previous years. Out there in the cold overnight, he filled 19 buses this year with toys, and he did a real good job. I also want to thank everyone, those of you who braved the weather for our kickoff for our Bayport Credit Union 25 Nights of Northern Lights. The tree is phenomenal. I still invite people to come out. I think it's from 6 to 10. About 5 to 9 or 10.
And this weekend, there'll be a lot of activities.
And every weekend there are activities specialized. Every hour there's a light show. I invite everyone to come out. I also have a belated Happy Hanukkah and wishes to our Jewish community to celebrate their 12th year in our community with the menorah lighting in City Center. And just another reminder about the celebration of lights we still in Newport Park have. You can save $2 off that ticket if you bring off your regular car admission a donation of non-perishable food or pet food item. And just to continue to remind you that the shelves of the food bank need replenishing. Please give. Councilwoman Scott.
Yes, I have quite a few things. Thank